Today's video starts in Muizenberg, a seaside town in the Western Cape, more or less 35 minutes drive from downtown Cape Town, to watch a husky race on the beach. And then we will take you to discover the top one of the 7 wonders of nature and one of the most famous spots in the world, Table Mountain. I will face my fear of heights.
No, don't take a video.
Going up.
And fail miserably. There is a lot more coming up, but you have to watch and see. But before that, let's go back to Muizenberg. This town is considered to be Cape Town's top surfing spots, and it's surrounded by gorgeous mountains, and you can actually see Table Mountain from here. We will take you there shortly, but right now we want to show you something else.
We arrived at Sunrise Beach, and it's really windy here. I'm trying to protect the microphone. We drove through Muizenberg town.
Muizenberg is one of the southern suburbs in Cape Town, and it's on the way as you're going to be driving towards Simonstown and Fishhook and down towards Cape Point, the tip of that insula in Cape Town area.
This windy but beautiful beach would soon be hosting something yet unthinkable for us. Huskies pulling a sled in Africa.
We came to know about this because the people we are staying with have a husky, and they told us about this race, so we are super excited to watch.
So this is your dog?
Yeah, it's
His name is Oyster.
That's it, that's oyster, yeah.
They were telling us that huskies will run many,
5 kilometers a day.
so I guess this is a fine activity for them. They must love it.
Yeah, it's like it's yeah.
Go.
There's 17 dogs in total
Wow.
today. Some of them are talkers. Oyster's quite a quiet husky. He's not vocal, except for the ice cream truck.
If you are concerned for the huskies and the hot African temperatures, here's an interesting fact for you. Huskies are known for their ability to adapt to any climate, including those ranging from 75 degrees to 86 degrees Fahrenheit. But you need to remember to keep your 4-legged friend hydrated, which these guys here do very well. Also, I must say that this race happens in the early evenings when the beach isn't too hot for them.
I'm trying to keep up with the dogs, but now I realize how unfit I am. Man, I'm so unfit.
Wow, it's hard to keep up.
Want some exercise? You got it.
Yeah.
Were we out of our minds when we thought we could?
Keep up with the Huskies.
There they go. Far, far away.
On the beach, there's these big seaweed type things. So look at all that seaweed on the ground over there. Whoop, whoop.
My hair is completely destroyed because of the sea breeze, but it was worth it. It's something I never in my life imagined watching.
On the beach in South Africa.
I thought we would have to go to Alaska to see something like that.
Apparently the guy's been doing it for about 12 years now, family-run thing. So the guy who runs this said they're the most photographed huskies, which I can believe in this area. Probably a lot of people take photographs of them because it's so unique.
They said that a while back a lady from National Geographic came to film them, and they had to wake up like very early in the morning, like 4 or 5, because she wanted to get the sunrise with the dogs running. That's amazing. Now it was time to get some sleep so that we could be ready for our next adventure.
We are going to see Table Mountain today, one of the main attractions here in Cape Town, South Africa, and it was elected one of the 7 wonders of nature. It will be really exciting. There is one frightening part about it. We'll have to go up on cable cars and I'm terrified of heights. So join us in this adventure. We are trying to park and we are on the edge of the cliff and there was a bus coming behind us and he wanted us to go forward.
This is phenomenal, guys. Look at this view.
It is really beautiful, eh? I'm just not enjoying being so high up.
Well, you're going to be a lot higher soon.
Oh, stop it. We were told it's very windy up there, so we are taking our jackets with us and a lot of bravery.
The cable car goes from down there all the way up there. So it is very, very steep.
Next step is to get our tickets for the cable car. It's best to purchase them online in case they are all sold out by the time you get to Table Mountain. The return tickets are for a round trip. You can also buy a single up or down ticket. One round trip per ticket costs about $22 US.
Cool, thank you.
Okay,
and we keep them, we got to keep it to come down. Otherwise, we got to hike down the side. Bye, thank you.
Bye. Before we get to the mountain, we have to pre-climb the mountain again. Morning. Good, how are you?
Please keep your tickets available.
Sure.
You will scan your tickets on level 5.
Right.
Before we go, we're going to do a nice welcoming picture together.
Cool.
And then make our way through, okay?
Thank you. Are you afraid of heights? No, oh, good for you. I am.
Get ready.
Yeah.
I was now scared about the bad feeling the lady in the elevator had.
We just arrived and we will go straight into it.
This was my first time in the cable car and I was terrified. As you can see, the floor in the cable car is round. Why? So that it can rotate and give you a 360 degrees view. But in my brain, that means danger.
No, don't take a
turns.
video.
That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. You're going up? Yeah.
Can I hold you? Thank you.
You're doing really well. Don't worry.
Look how beautiful that is, huh?
Beautiful, hey?
Come to the side. It's like being on top of the world. You did well, yeah. Welcome to Table Mountain, an official new 7 wonder of nature. Wow. So you've got Table Mountain, Amazon, Halong Bay, Iguazu Falls, Jeju Island, Komodo Island, Puerto Princesa.
Some people really are not afraid of heights.
Well, welcome to Table Mountain.
This mountain is called Table Mountain because it's flat on the top like a table. And sometimes you see clouds on the top and it even pours on the sides, on the edges of the mountain as a tablecloth would.
Wow, wow, wow. Come, girl. Come.
If you look close, this is where we departed and this is where we came up to. I think we picked the perfect day for this because we were told that it's very windy up here sometimes and today is like no wind at all.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
No, makes you a bit emotional. Being up here you feel so small, you know, such a big mountain and everything down there is so tiny. We come across a sign here that says, "Great are the works of the Lord," Psalms 111. Great
So
mountain.
true, very relevant. Eh?
Yes, great mountain, great works of the Lord.
The more than 1,084 meters tall Table Mountain is the only South African and only natural site on the planet to have a constellation of stars named after it. It overlooks the city of Cape Town as well as other nearby mountains.
So this point tells a lot of history.
A lot of history and a lot of geography as well. Here you've got what they call the 12 Apostles, and it's like a mountain range with kind of 12 mountains within the mountain. That goes way down to the Cape of Good Hope, which is like the tip point. If you travel south of Cape Town, there's the tip, not quite the tip of Africa, but it's almost the tip of Africa. And you've got Camp Bay down there. If you travel down that way, I believe it's Chapman's Peak, which we'll try explore there sometime. If you look way down there, that's where we were with the Huskies last night, I believe. Muizenberg Beach near that area. So that's kind of the southern suburbs. Back in the day, they tried to link the southern suburbs with Cape Town up here.
On the other side.
On the other side. And of course, there's this huge mountain in the middle. And what they did eventually was they created a way down there called Chapman's Peak, where you drive along through the mountain. And I think they took 7 years to build that, to get from the southern suburbs to Cape Town up there. And then down there is Camps Bay.
Right down there.
Yeah.
We are experiencing a bit of technical difficulties. If we have any technician sorting it out, we should be up and running shortly. Thank you for your patience.
The lady with us in the elevator did say she had a bad feeling about it. Oh God,
Should we
help.
sleep up here for the night?
I'd rather walk down all the way.
Table Mountain's flat top creates an easy scenic walk. Its top is almost 3 kilometers long, and you feel like you are walking on a hanging garden.
Such a view with a nice cool breeze, sunshine. So you've got the natural fynbos around, the natural native vegetation.
Although it looks quite like a botanical desert, there are many insects up here. And geckos as well.
When you are off Table Mountain and sometimes it's a cloudy day, you can see some of the clouds coming over the table like a tablecloth. On those days, obviously it'd be really misty up here. So it's good we got a clear day, huh?
Yeah, we heard it can be pretty bad, like you cannot see anything.
It's hard to describe what's like being up here. It's peaceful and full of green vegetation, rock formations, and a spectacular view of the whole of Cape Town.
Wow, that is a beautiful view of Cape Town behind us, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really gorgeous.
I keep on trying to find things to say about this place, but it's just impossible. There are no words that can describe the feeling of being up here.
And what you have here, you've got a very British postbox what on the top of Table Mountain.
Many big animals that used to live in this peninsula only a few hundred years ago cannot be found here any longer. One of them was the extinct Cape lion. It was a massive lion. But there are other animals that you can still find in South Africa, but not right here, which is the leopard, wild dog, hippo, rhino, and even elephants. There is a big line to go back, and that's because people were waiting for the cable car to be fixed. So I expect to have a lot of people inside the same thing, which is horrible because I don't want to embarrass myself again, and this time in front of so many people.
Please come visit us again.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Visiting Table Mountain was a life-changing experience. It's hard to share everything we saw and felt, but we hope we piqued your curiosity. This video is part of a whole playlist on the approximately 6 months we've spent in Africa, and there's lots more coming. Thanks for watching. See you next time. God bless and welcome to Africa.